Hello, a very good morning to you and welcome to this segment of our service. We bring you news in and around you. My name is kingsford26. There are greetings from the entire leadership of CCC with the senior pastor Ransford inclusive. There is a class designed for you joining us for the very first time called our discipleship classes. This takes you through the foundation for Christian living and also make you understand our belief as a church. If you were not part of it this Sunday, make sure that when you join us next week, you'll get rolling. It is 9 o'clock every Sunday morning. Now to the headlines. Divorce rate in Ghana keep increasing among Christians. Women's prayer meeting, midweek service, School of Christian Ministry also gets rolling. And news from elsewhere. Pickles restore prayers to councils in America and to a part of the continent. Pressure continue to mount on President Goodluck Jonathan of Nigeria. The news returns shortly after this break. Now the news in detail. Last week there was a report on divorce rate among Christians. Today we bring you a view of some Christians in the church on some causes and where to place the blame.
Mistrust. One has this, the other doesn't know. When the other gets to know of it, then there is chaos.
The communication in marriages these days are lacking.
Many people are not faithful.
Or sometimes we also get pressure from our families.
The women have problems and they do not know where to go with the problems. You see, because we are Christians, we believe that people should not know that you have problems in the marriage.
I think it's both.
It's the men, because the Bible expects the man to do whatever he can to keep the marriage.
The men. We are very caring, we are considerate, and most of the time we take the children into consideration. But men quickly go out. You find them engaging in other relationships before you realize that something bad is going on.
I would say that both.
The women, they take about 80%, but we the men, we take about 20%.
Those of you who are married and things are not going the way that it's supposed to go, I pray that the Lord will help you and rescue that marriage.
And as a house of blessing, may we never be part of this divorce. All the women in the church should please note the Women's Tuesday prayer meeting comes off this and every Tuesday at 9 o'clock in the morning. Copies of audio and video CDs of Dr. Menzo Otabel's preaching during the Spiritual Empowerment Program are available at the front desk. This and every Wednesday, 6 p.m. exactly, we gather here as a family to pray and share God's word. It is to encourage us and keep us on track so that we don't faint as Christians. The School of Christian Ministry is this and every Thursday. The time is 6 p.m. and those who couldn't partake during the last year's session are all invited. Now on news from elsewhere, Pickles restore prayer to councils in America. The High Court ban on prayers at council meeting has effectively been overturned by Community Secretary Eric Pickles. He is pushing through a section of the Localism Act that will give local councils the authority to decide whether or not to include prayers in formal business. The High Court ruled last week that prayers at council meeting were unlawful following a legal action brought against Bedford Town Council by a national secular society. The society was acting on behalf of Claiborne, an atheist member of the council who had complained that it was uncomfortable for him to sit through Christian prayers. Now to a part of the continent, pressure continued to mount on President Goodluck Jonathan of Nigeria. Both Muslims and Christians have been caught up in the bombings and subsequent shootings. There is unease in the Christian community that they may be directly targeted in the future. CSW told CCC News that Boko Haram says it wants to establish a state based on Sharia or Muslims law and has ordered Christians to leave northern Nigeria while urging Muslims in the southern to move to northern Nigeria. The violence is a major challenge for Nigeria's president, Goodluck Jonathan, a Christian and Southerner. He has come under increased pressure to speed up protection for Christians in the country. We urge all Christians to continue praying for our brethren in Nigeria. We entreat you to follow us on the website, that is www.cccghana.com. This week, as Pastor Joshua Ben teaches, wait for the harvest. When I needed shoulders to lean on, you were there for me. When my eyes were teary, you provided a handkerchief to wipe away my tears. I see no reason why I shouldn't say I do. The wedding bells are ringing one more time.
Faithful, forever you are faithful, Father to the Father.
We wish them all that Christian marriage has to offer from heavens. That's where we part company with you, but we entreat you to follow the senior pastor on his radio ministry at Angel 96.1 FM and Love 99.5 FM this and every Sunday morning at 6:30. My name is Kingsford26. We're going to come your way same time next week. Until then, take good care of yourself and good morning.